Hello, how are you? Today I'm going to explain how to use peanut butter to lose weight in your daily routine. A lot of people say you can't use peanut butter when you're on a diet or trying to lose weight. That's not true. If you use the right peanut butter in the right way, it can really help you feel full, reduce excessive hunger, improve your adherence to the diet, and even help with binge eating. You're going to love this video, so stay until the end because you won't want to miss it. Before we start, I wanted to ask if you like peanut butter, if you have the habit of eating it daily, do you make it at home, do you buy it ready-made, how does it work for you? Write it for me here in the comments. I would love to read your comment. Leave a like on the video to help me out and share it with anyone you know who likes it or would like to include it in their diet. Let's expand our chain of kindness. Peanut butter really can make us feel full, as long as we use it the right way. It's not a simple, refined, common carbohydrate like many people think. It has a very interesting combination of fat, protein, and fiber, and that really changes the metabolic response of the meal. When you eat a food or a meal that's simply rich in white flour, refined flour, pure starch, right, the digestion is very fast. Glucose spikes quickly and often drops quickly too, and then hunger comes back just as fast. Peanut butter, on the other hand, tends to slow down digestion because the fat, protein, and fiber make the food stay longer in the digestive system. This usually leads to greater satiety, less hunger shortly after eating, fewer cravings to snack between meals, and more stable energy levels throughout the day. Many people notice this in everyday life. If you eat a slice of bread with a little butter, or simply have a plain banana as an afternoon snack, you may find yourself feeling hungry again fairly quickly. But if you add peanut butter, that feeling of fullness tends to last much longer, helping keep your energy and appetite more stable until your next meal. The biggest mistake people actually make is thinking that because it gives a lot of satiety and because it's fit, you can eat as much as you want. Let's talk more about that. Although it's healthy and metabolically interesting, peanut butter is indeed a calorie-dense food because when it's good quality, it's made from processed peanuts and nothing else. It can't have sugar, it can't have oil, it can't have anything else. So if peanuts themselves are already high in calories, just imagine when you process them. You actually make the food even more compact. 1 tablespoon can have between 90 and 100 calories of sugar-free peanut butter. So it's really interesting because out of those, let's say 95 calories, 3 grams come from carbohydrates with 1 from fiber. So it's very low carb, perfectly fine to add to a low carb diet. 4 grams of protein, which is great, and 8 grams of fat. And that's where the danger lies because it's creamy, it's tasty, it has that peanut flavor, it's easy to eat, and it's not very filling. So it's very easy to overdo it without realizing. Especially if you eat it straight from the jar, if you snack on it, So there's that, right? If you think it's a good fat, it is good, but it's still a fat. Think about olive oil, it's still good, but you have to control the amount. Peanuts, like I told you, are a very healthy food. They have monounsaturated fat, plant-based protein, fiber, magnesium, vitamin E. So it's a very nutritious, very healthy food, and in fact, it can and should be included in a low-calorie diet, in a diet where you're trying to lose weight, because many people who are trying to lose weight and don't eat healthy foods on a daily basis can experience hair loss, muscle loss, and so on. So it can help you. The main issue is the amount and the combinations you make with peanut butter so that you can get the benefits of satiety, blood sugar control, palatability, which helps you stick to the diet without concentrating too many calories in it. And if you want help to lose weight, control your blood sugar, reduce inflammation, and much more, take a look below at my playlists. I'll leave the links for them in the description. Before I talk to you more about the issue of quantity and how to combine them, it's important for us to discuss aflatoxins, which are really a concern for the vast majority of people. These are substances produced by fungi, and we shouldn't panic about this. Ideally, when buying peanuts, look for products that have certification of origin or recognized quality seals. These can provide greater confidence that the peanuts were produced, stored, and handled under appropriate quality and food safety standards. This ensures that they were cultivated properly, stored properly, and do not contain aflatoxins, so you can consume them safely. Good combinations with peanut butter, if you're trying to lose weight, are, for example, adding peanut butter to yogurt because you use a small amount, sometimes just a teaspoon of peanut butter in a small cup of yogurt with a little sweetener, and it will already have a strong peanut flavor. But you'll get more protein and fewer calories overall than if you used more than 4 tablespoons of peanut butter, as I mentioned before. You can also mix peanut butter with fruit, with banana or with chopped apple, depending on your dietary approach. So you can have not only the peanut butter, but also a fruit to increase the volume of the meal and once again, reduce the amount of peanut butter. It also works well in recipes like muffins, cookies, pancakes, mousse. I have many recipes here on my channel with peanut butter. I'll leave a playlist for them down below where peanut butter is truly the star. And you'll see in this playlist that usually the amount of peanut butter I use in the recipes is proportionally very little compared to the other ingredients because it has a very strong, pronounced flavor, and you don't need that much if you mix it with good combinations. Remember that it can be recommended even if you're on a low-carb diet, but that doesn't mean it's unlimited. Many people who follow a low-carb diet get a bit confused about this concept, thinking, since it has little carbohydrate, I can eat as much as I want. It's still made from peanuts. And remember I told you that in about 100 grams, there are around 2 net carbs. Of course, that's very little, but if you keep consuming a lot throughout the day, it can cause some imbalance depending also on what you eat it with. And there's also the issue of calories, right? What will help you lose weight besides the metabolic aspect is a calorie deficit. So there's no point in betting everything on this and eating peanut butter as if the world were ending tomorrow. Just an important detail. There are some people who have a lot of difficulty controlling how much peanut butter they eat because it kind of acts as a trigger. In the same way, there are people who have trouble eating just one square of chocolate and prefer not to eat any because they can't stop. So you need to be aware of yourself and see if it's worth it for you to eat a little bit every day to enjoy the taste and its benefits like glycemic control, or if it's better for you not to eat it at all. Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to see your comment. Leave a like on the video, that really helps me out, and share it with anyone who would enjoy it or needs it. Let's expand our chain of kindness because that's what I want here on the channel. See you next time. Bye.